Claire Cookie Crumb Fun. I am Claire and this is Cookie Crumb Fun. Here at Cookie Crumb Fun, we talk a lot about Trim Healthy Mama, don't we? But I also talk about our homeschool. I've been sharing a lot about our homeschool this last summer and all the changes we've made and all the fun things that we're doing now. And I'll be doing some more updates about that. But I also talk about our big family life. I am the mother of 7 children, 5 boys and 2 girls. And I am a pastor's wife here in California. So I'll probably start throwing some of that in there too. So if you're interested in any of those things, I would just love for you to subscribe to my channel and just, watch the videos that you want to watch and pick through them and just see whatever it is that interests you for those subjects. All right. And don't forget, I still have some more giveaways coming up. I'm going to have one this week. I just entered the one for the jewelry, and then I'm going to have one for Mary Kay soon. So stay tuned if you're into Mary Kay, and then a few other things. All right. So there's that. Now, today we're going to be talking about Trim Healthy Mama. 2 weeks ago, Pearl and Serene released their newest cookbook. I am in love with this cookbook. I don't think that I could give a bad review to anything about Trim Healthy Mama ever. My husband and I have been on Trim Healthy Mama for over 3 years. I started it and I just told him how awesome and delicious all these foods were. And I kept saying, you got to try this, you got to try this. So then he jumped in and he lost 90 pounds just like that. Oh my soul. He got so skinny just like that. And I just love Trim Healthy Mama. It's one of those things I can talk about all the time. We each have something, right, that we could talk about for forever. And Trim Healthy Mama is one of those things. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about this cookbook. This cookbook just came out 2 weeks ago, the Trim Healthy Table, and it is a fantastic cookbook. My husband bought this for me. He sent me a text saying, because I was having a rough day one day, and he said, oh, next Tuesday is going to get better. I'm like, well, what's happening next Tuesday? And he had pre-ordered the book for me. So it was really special that he had done that for me, and I'm really thankful they did, because I just figured I would just wait until it was released in one of those days, say, okay, we got money for it this week and buy it. But I was blessed with my husband thinking of me ahead of time. So on that Tuesday, along with thousands of other women around the world in America, got the same cookbook. So I jumped right in and I started making some recipes. Now this last week I didn't make a whole lot because we had a week off of school, so we did a lot of family fun days, which I'll have a video coming up on Wednesday if you'd like to see that, of all the things that we did. But what I'm going to do is talk about this cookbook, my first impressions, some of my favorite recipes so far, and what I hope to do in the future with it. So my very first impression of this cookbook when I opened it up was how beautiful it was. It's feminine looking, all right, with the flowers on the edge of the bind there. And when you flip through it, the start of every chapter has the flowers also. See on the edges there? I just thought it was so beautiful that they've added that. And just that simple little touch impressed me because I like pretty things. I like feminine things. And that's what this book is. It's pretty. All right. Now, the other thing that impressed me the most was the testimonies at the beginning of each chapter. There's going to be times where we're going to be down on ourselves. We're going to be eating off plan. We'll have cheated really bad. We'll be in a stall. We'll not losing the weight that we think that we should be losing. And we can look at these testimonies of these women that they put in this book and we can get encouraged by it. When your faith is not where it should be and you're discouraged in your walk with the Lord or in some test or trial that you've been through, you go to the Bible and you know what verses to read, or you'll just start opening up and the Lord shows you what you need. He encourages you through scripture. Well, with Trim Healthy Mama, we can get encouraged through these women's testimonies and what they've been through. Some of them have health issues that they've overcome. Some of them have, they're just fine health-wise and they've just lost a whole lot of weight. They've overcome, their addiction to foods and to sugars and to carbs. So I am super excited and I'm so happy to see this in here. So that was the other thing. So the prettiness of it and then the testimonies. Now, other than that, okay, what's one thing, if you have cookbooks, if you bake, if you cook, what's one thing about a cookbook that is, I think, is one of the most important things besides the recipes being good? We need pictures, right, of all the recipes. There's pictures of, I would say, probably 95% of all the recipes. There might be one here and there that there might not be a recipe for, but there's going to be a recipe. And what they usually do is they have it like on the bottom of the page, or they'll have a picture of like 2 or 3 recipes on one page. So that is fantastic. And bright colored pictures, you know, here's a picture of some chicken. All right. It's just, it's tempting looking. Oh, I want to make that. I want my food to look that good. All right. So I looked through it. I started at the beginning, and I think it is fantastic that they have like a little overview of the plan. Now, I would not recommend you to use this as your plan book. It just has a little basic information on it. It does not have all the information. If you are new and looking into Trim Healthy Mama, you must get the plan book, and I'll have links below to that. That is going to explain the whys and the hows and everything that you're going to need to know to do Trim Healthy Mama. This just has a basic overview that will help you, to encourage you to, you know, get it going back in your brain. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, maybe you weren't following something correctly, and that kind of be a reminder, you know. So then I started at page 1, and I had tabs. As you can see the little tabs I have here. I have no system to the colors. I was asked what my system was, and it's nothing. I just used whatever tabs I had left over. So that's all I had. So I tabbed each recipe until I ran out, and I ran out right about the beverage section. All right. The last one I have tabbed is, let's see what it is. Oh, see, this was the sheet of paper that all my tabs were on. Oh, look, you saw my phone. You see that? And that's at the Singing Canary Pops. All right. So that's where I ended, on page 446. So I still have this whole section that I need to tab. So next time I get the Dollar Tree, I'll buy some. But so I tabbed every recipe that I want to try. And then once I try it, I'm going to put them sideways on the book right here, so that I know that I already did it. And like I said before, there's no system other than that's a recipe that I want to try. And I'm not a fish eater, and I don't have any gelatin. Gelatin is now on the top of my list of things that I want to buy, because there's so many recipes that require gelatin. And I don't want to use the Knox gelatin. I want to buy the Great Lakes one, you know. So, you know, the beef bone, whatever one it is. So that's next on my list. So I didn't really tab a whole lot of the things that needed the gelatin. I think somebody's knocking at my door. Hang on. Nobody was there. Okay, so let's get comfortable again. So what I did was I started with the beginning. The first recipe is on page 50, and I looked through it, and I put a tab at the top of the page. And then I said, okay, I need to make these recipes. So the very first recipe I made was the peanut butter version of the Bust-a-Myth banana cake. It was amazing. I shared it with my children. Even my child, who doesn't like to eat fruits and vegetables, ate the cake and said it was okay. Now, he didn't say it was great, but he said it was okay. But he ate it, okay? So I'm thankful that he ate that. And then I gave each child one piece, and then I saved the rest for snacks and breakfasts for my husband and I. And it was really, really good. I'm looking at all the different versions like, wow. I mean, I didn't even think about doing that. Other women have said that they've tried it before, but I didn't even think about it. I just follow the recipes. I'm not a recipe creator. So I just follow the recipe. I need you guys to make recipes for people like me. All right. So then let's see, what else did I make? I'm just going to start with the first one. All right. I made the Dreamy Chicken Lazone, if I'm saying it right. Lazone, I don't know if it's a French word, whatever it is. This was super quick and easy to make, just like it says in the description. All right. It kind of looks like that. And I also found out from other ladies on Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I post constantly of all the different foods that I'm making and different things like that. Okay. Right now I'm doing a what I eat in a day and all that. So this recipe reminded me a lot of chicken paprikash, but it didn't taste like chicken paprikash, but it reminded me of it. And it was delicious. And once again, my picky eaters ate it because there was no hidden vegetables in it, right? And then the thing I made after that was the deconstructed stuffed peppers. It's a picture of the recipe, right? Now, mine didn't brown because I didn't put it in a broiler, but we got home late and I made this recipe and it was really, really good. I really liked it. I did not use the Not So Naughty rice. I riced a whole head of cauliflower, which was like so easy. I didn't ever realize it. Usually bought it already riced. Now I'm going to be doing this from now on. But I made that and everybody ate it. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And then I was planning on making the deconstructed fajitas, but it was the day that we went to the beach and I didn't want to come home and make dinner because I knew we'd be getting home late and I'd be tired. So what I did was I threw it in the slow cooker, and it turns out that in the other cookbook, the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, there's a recipe in there, and I just followed that. So I kind of made the deconstructed fajitas, kind of didn't, because I threw them in the slow cooker. All right, so the other recipe I made was, oh, this was like one of the first ones I made. This was, I think, the second recipe I made was the personal pan pizza. There's a picture of it. This was made with the WWBB bread for one. And I tell you, I even burnt it in the pan because I had my fire too high, and I wasn't paying attention because I was doing two things at once, and it still turned out fabulous. So that recipe is a keeper. It was really, really good. And then I made the peanut butter banana cake, peanut butter banana bam cake, which was so good. Oh my soul, it was so, so good. And then on Sunday, I needed to make a dessert, and I was looking through desserts, and I said, I need to do that. They have different versions of the Trimtastic cake in here. You know how it's always chocolate? Well, now they have like a peanut butter version, a strawberry version, and I'm almost out of peanut flour, so I would have made that. So I made the strawberry version. It was so good. The frosting, I could have just ate the frosting. Now, the only thing that I didn't do was add strawberry extract to it, and I highly recommend that you get strawberry extract for this because it would have brought out a stronger strawberry flavor, but it was moist and sweet and delicious. So good. Then the other thing I made was the soft double chocolate chip cookies. These, oh my goodness, it did not taste like I was eating a, I don't know, sugar-free low-carb cookie because they're made with the sweet blend, or not, what am I talking sweet blend? The baking blend. These cookies are amazing, and others have made them, and I've seen them make them on Instagram. They posted that they've made them. They're good. You ladies know that these cookies are good. If you haven't made these cookies, go make them right now. You will thank me for it. They're so good. These are a recipe that I will make all the time, and I will share them with my children. And I only got, I think, like 26, 28 cookies out of it. I did not get the 30 to 32. And I think I made them a decent sized cookie also. They weren't huge, they weren't small. So I don't know, that's just how it turned out for us. And then the other recipe, oh, the strawberries and cream. Why did I turn that here? I have something on the side and I didn't make that. I just noticed that there's a recipe tab and I didn't make it. Huh, maybe a kid did that, I don't know. So my review of this cookbook is that it is well worth the money that you spend on it. It is well worth giving it to a friend who may not financially be able to afford it. It is worth every penny. It has more recipes. It goes along with these. Okay, both of these hand in hand. You'll never be in need of going off plan because you'll have everything you need right there with you because all these recipes are fabulous. They have options of what to do for the crossovers for your family. They call it a large family table because they're noticing that the Trim Healthy Mamas that are following on plan are also feeding their families these meals, and so they're offering up different ways of providing the crossovers, the healthy carbs for their children and nursing mamas and things like that. So my plan for this cookbook is to get it spiral bound like I did the original plan book. Okay, I have that spiral bound. And eventually I will be getting this spiral bound. I know a lot of you have it already. But I have some gift cards that I'm earning, and I'm going to use that over at Staples and get that bound. But I have another drink that's in here is the vanilla fat stripping sipper. Where is it? It's called the iced vanilla fat burning tea. And it is really good. And it's like a shrinker, but it's like way faster to make it. It's quicker to make. You don't need your blender. And I love it. And I know lots of other women like it. So I love this book. I can't say enough how much I love this book. If you're thinking about buying it, go buy it. Because there are so many amazing recipes in here that you're going to go, wow, I want to make that. I want to make that. And it's not just meals. It's like there's new drinks. There's new cakes. There's new desserts. I mean, like this peanut butter muffin. Well, don't you want to make that? Yeah, I want to get more peanut flour. I'm totally making that and bringing that to church. It's just some of this stuff, I just cannot wait to make more of these desserts and these sweets and those cookies again. Oh, I still have a couple left. I've been trying not to eat them all. So, no, you know what? There was another recipe in here that I made. Hang on, let me find what it is. So I just remembered I did make another recipe from this book, and it's back in the drink section where I don't have any tabs. I made the Tropical Secret smoothie, and I posted on Instagram last week that it tasted green. It tasted like the okra. And another lady commented that with the Secret's Big Boy smoothies that she also had that problem of hers tasted like, like green, like the okra. When my son tasted it, he said that it tasted like cucumbers. All right. So, I don't know. I'm going to try it again. Maybe I thought that my okra was old because some of it did have freezer burn in the bag. So I'm going to toss that and open up, get a new bag or see if I have a new bag in the freezer. But that's the other recipe I made. And I might not have added enough of the mango also. So who knows, all right? So if you're interested in looking up these books, I'll have links below to Amazon. They are affiliate links. I am an Amazon affiliate. A lot of people here on YouTube are. And if you buy anything, it doesn't cost any extra. I do get a small percentage of anything you purchase through that link. You don't have to buy specifically the thing that is that link or buy anything through that link. I will get a small percentage of that purchase. And I hope that you enjoyed this review on the Trim Healthy Mama Table Cookbook. I will hold it up again. And as I mentioned, there are links below to this cookbook and the other planned cookbooks for Trim Healthy Mama. And don't forget to join the Facebook groups if you're on Trim Healthy Mama. Those are super helpful. And follow me on Instagram. I am Cookie Crumb Fun on Instagram. Cookie Crumb Fun. And there you have it. There's the cookbook. Go out and get it if you haven't bought it yet because it is fantastic. It is fabulous. It is A+. It is better than A+. This is like 200% awesome right here in this book. I cannot wait to make more stuff. And I'll be making something for church tomorrow, and I have no idea what dessert I'm going to be making yet. I don't know yet. What should I make? I make this videos on Saturdays, so when I say church tomorrow, it's past church. I'll have already made something. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'm so glad that you watched this video and that you joined me here on YouTube. So until next time, be a blessing.